Hey, I'm David LaMotte. I'm a singer-songwriter. In case you haven't heard of me, lots of people in the world haven't. I've managed to make a living as a singer-songwriter for about 25 years. I've gotten to travel all over the world. I've put out 11 records and done some 2,500 concerts or so. And I've gotten to meet a lot of wonderful people, and I've had the opportunity to sort of to intersect with people's lives and sometimes to have them weave my songs into their stories, which is a pretty powerful thing, I have to say. I'm profoundly grateful for that. I'm not a household name, but I am a passionate writer of songs and also a listener of songs. I love music. Music matters to me. And as I make this video, actually, we're within 24 hours of losing Pete Seeger at 94 years old. If you don't believe music matters, take a look at that man's life. Music matters a great deal to me. I suspect it does to you too, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So here's what the video is about. I'm teaching a songwriting class at Lenore-Rhyne University, their Asheville, North Carolina campus, in March and the beginning of April. It's a one-credit class for folks in the Master's in Writing program there, but here's the really cool thing. It's also for anybody else who wants to take the class. So if you're interested, you can come join me. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend the month of March doing the class online. I'm going to be sharing some songs with you that I love and that illustrate some points that I want to make about songwriting. And I'm going to invite you to share some songs that you love. And we're going to talk about what it is that makes a great song and some techniques and some exercises that might lead you into your own songwriting, which I'm really excited about. Pete Seeger was a great fan of encouraging other people to sing, not just singing to them. And I'm pretty excited as well about helping you to tell your stories in ways that are compelling to other people. So we're going to have this online component over the month of March. And then in April, we're going to gather for one day, April 5th, all day, and we're going to hang out together intensely, and we're going to spend some time sharing our own writing. We're going to do some writing exercises together, and we're going to kick some stuff around and see how deep we can go into this. It's going to be a really supportive environment, and I'm going to make sure of that. I'm really excited about that part. So I've got some writing exercises that I'm excited to share with you that have been important for me in my own writing and may be helpful to you as they have been to in other classes I've taught over the years. I'm excited about that. And I want to say this. If you don't know much about music, no sweat. I don't actually know a whole lot about music theory myself, so we're not going to dwell heavily on music theory. We are going to talk about melody, we're going to talk about song structure, we're going to talk about different ways that you create tension and that you release it within a song. And there's so many ways to do that, and times to do it and times maybe not to do it. So we're going to be exploring that. It's going to be fun. Here's what you need if you want to be a part of this class. You need to be passionate about music. You need to care. Number two, you need a willingness to stretch and to dig pretty deep on this stuff. Number three, you need a supportive spirit for others in the class, regardless of where they are in their own writing journey. You want to be there for them. You need to be gentle with people who are also in the class, because when songs are born, they still have that little soft spot in the top of their heads, and you want to make sure not to mash on that. And here's what you don't need. You don't need any knowledge of music theory. You don't need to be enrolled at Lenore-Rhyne. You can be enrolled in the master's program, which I highly recommend, but if you're not, that's okay. If you're just interested and want to come join us, come join us. You don't need to live in Asheville. If you can make it for that one day, all-day seminar, I think that'll be worth the trip. But if you can't and want to Skype in, the folks at Lenore-Rhyne have assured me that through the magic of the interwebs, you can join us anyway. So that'll be pretty cool. And you don't need prior writing experience. You don't need to consider yourself a writer. You don't need to have been published or anything like that. Come join us. Let's explore this together. So the first comment right down there under this video is going to have a link to a page on my website that talks a little bit more about what we're doing, and that has a link to how you get registered for the class. I think the cost is something like $245, something like that. It's in that vicinity, and I hope you can make it. So thank you very much for being interested. If you're excited about this, come be a part of it. If you know somebody who you think would be excited about this, or maybe everybody in the world would be excited about this, feel free to share it with them on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, because we're excited and we want you to come. Thanks. Bye-bye.